We are in Aranyaka Parva. During the Tirtha-yatra, Bhima has met Hanuman and asked to see the immense form of Hanuman once displayed in Rama's age. Hanuman refuses, and he explains the changing nature of time across the Yugas and how dharma declines step by step. Vaishampayana said, having been thus addressed, the powerful and mighty armed Bhimsena prostrated himself before his brother and happily spoke these gentle words to Hanuman, Lord of the monkeys. Now I will speak Bhima's words exactly as given. Since I have been able to see your illustrious self, no one is more fortunate than I am. Since I have been able to see you, this is a great favor to me. But I desire that you should today do that which is my wish. O brave one, I wish to see your unmatched form that you assumed when you leapt across the ocean, the abode of sharks. I will then be satisfied and will have faith in your words. Having been thus addressed, the energetic ape began to laugh and said, neither you nor anyone else can see that form of mine. That was in another age that no longer exists. Time was different in Krita Yuga and it is different in Treta and Dvapara. This is the time of decay and I no longer possess that form. The earth, rivers, ranges, mountains, siddhas, gods, and maharshis must all conform to time and adjust their forms from one yuga to another yuga. Strength, size, and power decline and then increase again. O extender of the Kuru lineage, therefore do not wish to see that form. I am conforming to the rules of the yugas and no one can overcome time. Bhima said, then tell me the number of yugas and the conduct from one yuga to another yuga. What are the different forms of dharma, karma, and artha, and variations in size, influence, existence, and death? Hanuman replied, O son, Krita is the yuga when dharma is eternal. At the time of Krita, supreme among yugas, there are no deeds to perform. Therefore, no one is inclined towards adharma. All creatures are inclined towards austerities, and there is no one who is evil. In that supreme yuga, there are no great calamities, there are no diseases and no suffering. There is no fear, and no one is frightened. No one kills, and no one is killed. There is no impurity, and there is no need to purify. In the Krita Yuga, Brahmanas and Kshatriyas and Vaishyas and Shudras all perform their own dharma. They are devoted to the true dharma and are all satisfied. In Krita Yuga, all men are long lived and are all healthy. They are all learned and their senses are restrained. They have no avarice. They are all devoted to their own duties. O mighty armed one, in Krita Yuga, men are born with dharma. They are not born with adharma. In Krita Yuga, there is no need to take any distinction between dharma and adharma. In Treta Yuga, dharma decreases by a quarter. There are sacrifices. Men engage in acts, and therefore they desire the fruits of their acts. In Treta Yuga, there is a mixture of dharma and adharma. Men are inclined towards the truth and also towards falsehood. Therefore, dharma and adharma are both seen. In Treta Yuga, men perform sacrifices and give gifts. They perform austerities and engage in acts. O descendant of the Kurus, in Treta Yuga, there are calamities and diseases. Men are not as long lived as they are in Krita Yuga. Their senses are not restrained. They have desires and are attached. They are not as learned as they are in Krita Yuga. Their dharma is mixed with adharma and they are not as pure. The gods, rishis, and men are seen to engage in sacrifices. Men perform sacrifices for the sake of the fruits of their acts. O son, therefore, Treta Yuga is inferior to Krita Yuga. In Dvapara Yuga, dharma decreases by another quarter. O destroyer of enemies, in Dvapara, men are afflicted with disease. They are tormented by calamities. They are not as long lived. They are not as healthy. Their senses are not restrained. They have great desires and are very attached. They are greedy and cruel. They are full of envy. They are not devoted to truth and they are not devoted to dharma. O descendant of the Kurus, in Dwapara Yuga, men engage in acts and are inclined towards adharma. They perform sacrifices and give gifts, but their sacrifices are performed for the sake of fruits. Their gifts are given for the sake of fruits. Their austerities are performed for the sake of fruits. Therefore, their acts are all for the sake of fruits. O son, in Dwapara Yuga, there is a mixture of dharma and adharma. Dharma decreases by a quarter and adharma increases by a quarter. Therefore, Dvapara Yuga is inferior to Treta Yuga. In Kali Yuga, Dharma decreases by another quarter. O mighty armed one, in Kali, men are short lived. They are afflicted with disease. They are tormented by calamities. Their senses are not restrained. They are full of desires and are very attached. They are greedy, cruel, full of envy. They are full of anger and are always engaged in quarrels. They are full of falsehood and are not devoted to truth. They are not devoted to dharma. They are inclined towards adharma. O descendant of the Kurus, in Kali Yuga, men do not perform sacrifices. They do not give gifts. They do not perform austerities. They do not engage in acts of dharma. They are always engaged in acts of adharma. They do not follow the dharma of their own order. They are always inclined towards evil deeds. They are always engaged in quarrels. They are always engaged in envy. They are always engaged in anger. They are always engaged in falsehood. They are always engaged in cruelty. They are always engaged in theft. They are always engaged in destruction of others. O son, in Kali Yuga, adharma increases and dharma decreases. Therefore, Kali Yuga is further inferior to Dvapara Yuga. O destroyer of enemies, there are four Yugas. Krita, Treta, Dvapara, and Kali are the names of the Yugas. Each Yuga has its own dharma, karma, and artha. Each Yuga has its own conduct. Each Yuga has its own strength, size, and power. O mighty armed one, the Yugas come one after another. After Kali, there is again Krita. Thus, the Yugas revolve. O son, therefore, no one should grieve. When the Kali Yuga comes, men will be evil. When the Krita Yuga comes, men will be virtuous. Thus, the conduct of men changes from one Yuga to another Yuga. O descendant of the Kurus, I have told you about the Yugas and their dharma. I have told you about the decline of dharma from one Yuga to another. I have told you about the conduct of men in each Yuga. O son, therefore do not wish to see that earlier form of mine. That form existed in the Krita Yuga. It does not exist now. This is the time of Dvapara, when Kali Yuga is about to come. Mighty armed one, therefore I am not able to show you that form. O son, in the Dvapara Yuga, strength, size, and power have decreased. In the Kali Yuga, they will decrease even more. O descendant of the Kurus, therefore do not desire that which is impossible. O mighty armed one, there are 4,000 years in Krita Yuga, 3,000 in Treta, 2,000 in Dvapara, and 1,000 years in Kali Yuga. In addition to this, there are periods called sandhya and sandhyamsha. The sandhya is the period at the beginning of a yuga, and sandhyamsha is the period at the end of yuga. The sandhya and sandhyamsha are each 1/10 of the yuga. Thus, the total years of yuga include these periods as well. O son, thus the duration of the yugas has been described. O mighty armed one, therefore I have told you the measure of time. O descendant of the Kurus, this is the time of Dvapara. Kali Yuga is approaching. Men will soon be evil. Therefore, I do not possess that form. O son, therefore do not desire to see that form. O mighty armed one, you asked me about the Yugas. I have told you. O son, may you be blessed. I will now tell you about the dharma of the Yugas. In Krita, dharma is complete. In Treta, it is less by a quarter. In Dvapara, it is less by a quarter. In Kali, it is further less by a quarter. Thus, dharma declines. O son, therefore, the Yugas have been described. O mighty armed one, this is the time of Dvapara when Kali Yuga is about to come. O descendant of the Kurus, therefore I have told you the measure of time and the decline of dharma. O son, therefore I live now. This is the time of Dvapara. This is the time of decay. This is the time of Kali Yuga which will soon manifest itself. Even those who live for a long time must conform to the changes in the Yugas. O destroyer of enemies, you were curious to know everything about me. Why should a learned man wish to know about things that are useless? O mighty armed one, I have told you everything that you had asked me, including about the number of Yugas. May you be blessed. Live now. The teaching is not nostalgia. For a lost golden age, it is discipline. Understand time's law. Recognize dharma's decline in motive and conduct, and choose right action without demanding the world to remain what it once was.